Hello, viewers around the world, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We are taking a look on what's happening in Mozambique, and there is a great likelihood that Venancio Mondlane is being begged by the military in terms of what is happening at this point in time. The military has managed to reduce the death toll from what we could have seen so far from police brutality. We have seen that it seems as if the military, whatever they are doing, they are trying by all means to be more peaceful and to work together with the protesters. So if you look at it in another way, the majority of the people who have died as a result of police brutality. The police is the one which is killing the people right there in Mozambique. So we need to take a look onto some of the events which happened today since morning 8 a.m. up to 4 p.m. Everything was stagnant. But soon after 4 p.m., you can actually see that cars started moving around. Cars started to move as normal. And these people are actually following the orders of the opposition leader, Venancio Mondlane, who ordered that let the people protest in the morning up to 4 p.m. and then sing the national anthem, and then things go back to normal. So we have seen this protest happening across Mozambique. Everywhere you go, every video you are looking at, we have seen the military putting flowers on some resembling graves, which are resembling Frelimo or the death of Frelimo. And also we have seen the military saluting together with the people, or using some of the signals which are being used by the protesters, and it's something else. So whoever is losing lives, they are losing lives because of the police. But something very, very important happened. If you look on the screens right there, the people who lost their lives, the people who forced the police to people forced the police to disembark onto their vehicles, and they had two incidents where people forced the police to disembark from their vehicles and leave the vehicles. In other incidences, we saw what was happening, like people were boarding police vehicles, and it seems as if this is what is happening in Mozambique. And the president is left the president, confirming that indeed the people are now in charge of their affairs in Mozambique right there. So Frelimo is losing ground. There are no Frelimo people in the street, and their whereabouts are unknown. They are actually hiding. The people can't come publicly to see whatever which is happening. So it's good to see that the people of Mozambique continue to work together to protest and to make sure that they send a message. And you know, Venancio Mondlane is having live press conferences each and every day, using various means possible. He's having press conferences on daily basis, and it's something very, very important to note. So you can actually see that today the motorcade of the presidential motorcade of Mozambique president was forced at a certain point in time to change route, something which is abnormal. It was forced to change route, and this is due to how these protesters have become united, because if they are to continue to kill these people, they will have to kill everyone. And it seems as if the people of Mozambique, they've said about what happens to us, who continue to protest. So if you look at the video, these are protesters boarding a police vehicle right on the top, and the police officers are right there inside. So it's a force of power, a sign of power, and this is what is happening at this point in time. It seems as if the Mozambican people, they are determined to actually make sure that they protest against state brutality and against inequality and election rigging. They are sending a very, very clear message to the regime. So many things are happening at this point in time. And what is important is military is not brutal. The military is somehow standing in solidarity with the people. Masses are on the streets, which means that the people of Mozambique, they're actually showing the ruling party flames. We have seen the president of Mozambique, the outgoing president of Mozambique, running away from the state palace, which means at the presidential seat, there is no one seated there, even in incapacity. And the man in charge is none other than Venancio Mondlane, who is instructing the country about what to do on daily basis. This is what happens when you have the people's mandate, when the people have voted for you. When you give instructions, people follow those instructions, and those instructions. One of the key and major issues is that the military is engaged with the people and is trying by all means possible to stop the people from vandalizing property, from damaging property. And, that is something which is commendable, yet they've allowed people to be in the streets. So the police alone to be more brutal. We see each and every time the police engages with the people, they are brutal against the people, even though they are peaceful. Mozambicans, they've remained peaceful, and they've remained committed to bring change in their own country in a peaceful way. But it seems as if the regime has been the only one which has been so. Please also acknowledge that there are times when people have lost lives, but mainly in the hands of the police. So it's something else. It's good to see that the people of Mozambique are exercising their rights, and they are actually doing whatever they can to make sure that they stop the rigging of the elections. The hope of the people is now on the Supreme Council of Mozambique, or the Constitutional Council of Mozambique. That is where the hope is, because the military is likely going to stand with what is going to be declared by the Constitutional Council. So if the Constitutional Council comes and declares for re-election to happen, it means the military will allow such a position. If they come and declare Mondlane as the winner, the military is likely going to support that and let Mondlane take over. So it seems as if at this point in time, the military does not want to interfere much into what really happened in the election. They just want to maintain peace, allow citizens to register their displeasure, and also allow a safe transition to happen. But everything is now in the hands of the Supreme or of the Constitutional Council of Mozambique. That is where a key determinant is going to be made right there. So we have seen Mozambicans in diaspora. They are also protesting, doing a lot of things in solidarity with those at home. It's a force of a sign of a united front. At this particular moment, a military vehicle had stopped. The soldiers disembarked from the vehicle, and they were putting flowers onto the ground. This is before they had passed. And look at the relations between the protesters and the military. They seem to have a better relations with than with the police. Whenever they clash with the police, they don't have any relations. But whenever they come across the military, it seems as if they have some sort of relations. So it's very, very interesting to see what is happening right there in Mozambique. And we continue to pray for the people of Mozambique. We continue to pray for peace to reign in Mozambique. And in Namibia, things are tough, things are difficult, and we'll continue to watch and see what is going happen next. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming, and thank you very much